They say there's a sucker born every 6 seconds. Well, brothers in flight, you guys must have been born 6 seconds apart if you think you're taking these titles off of us here tonight.
You punks ain't taking nothing but a beating. All your goals and dreams of carrying these titles are gonna burn in flames. And it's gonna go down like this, and I'm gonna say it once, kids. If you kids can't handle the heat, stay out of the heat seeker's way.
Welcome fans to Monster Pro Wrestling Madness. I'm Martial Art McNeil, the voice of Monster Pro Wrestling, and beside me, as always, he can dance, he can jive, having the time of his life, the Versace Biker Ripper. And what a main event we have for you tonight. We're just 2 weeks away from Vendetta, November 3rd in Edmonton, and tonight, as we begin the countdown to that monumental show, we'll see the Brothers in Flight take on the Heat Seekers for the Monster Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champion. But also, some late breaking news, the position of Monster Pro Wrestling Commissioner is under review. That's right, they're taking a look at it. They may name a new commissioner. In fact, they are looking at a new commissioner. Will it be Insane Irishman again, or will it be someone else in the Monster Pro Wrestling organization? Someone like Martial Art McNeil.
There is a new commissioner, guess what? It's the Versace Biker, and you got a new job, my man. Brand new position for you.
Yeah, well,
see what happens to this little freak this week.
I don't think so, because when I'm commissioner, you'll have a new job. Fans, say hello, not to the Versace Biker, but to the Versace Ring Crew Assistant. Go get some coffee for the boys. Vote smart. Vote martial art. But now, let's go straight to ringside as your favorite and mine, Sexy Samantha, takes on Danny Duggan, who is making his debut here at Monster Pro Wrestling. Let's take a look.
You should be on the AJ Sanchez diet. You look like you almost gained a pound. Have you been working out?
I'm not. Thanks, Ripper. Side headlock by Danny Duggan, off the ropes. Oh, shoulder block, and Danny Duggan using his weight advantage here. Duggan drops down. Oh, look at that move by Sexy Sam. Reverse monkey flip. And Danny Duggan on the outside now.
How can you even do this job with attention deficit disorder as bad as you got it?
Sexy Sam using her speed and skill and a little bit of leverage. Duggan does not look happy. Oh, and he shoves, and again, just shoving Sexy Sam. And if you're, oh, look at that. And Sam using the wrist lock takeover. And Duggan now wrapping Sam up. And just for the record, folks, Danny Duggan, no relation to Hacksaw. Those ho chants you're hearing is just Ripper. And I don't think he's referring to Danny. I wish I could say that. Oh, nice move over there. And look at this, another takedown by Sexy Samantha. And wait a minute, Duggan tied up in the ropes. Sexy Samantha not breaking the hold. I think her ire has been raised.
Well, nice, she's tying him up.
Nice armbar by Sexy Samantha. And still maintaining that hold. Not giving Duggan a chance to get out of there. And now Duggan rolling. Duggan, very skilled himself. And you can't take anything away from his athleticism. He's shown me a lot in this match, but he hasn't shown a lot of respect to Sexy Samantha. And that is coming back to haunt him. Oh, and a kick to the ribs.
That was a knee to a midsection.
Yeah, that too.
The solar plexus.
Oh! That was a kick to the spine. Cover by Danny Duggan. Only a 2 count. Duggan now locks in the chin lock. Danny Duggan kind of reminds me of that kid on the Karate Kid. You know, the bad one? He's got that smug sense of self-entitlement to it. And you know, I haven't seen a lot of Danny Duggan. I've seen him wrestle in some other organizations. But you know, what I have seen, I can't say I like him too much. I like his talent, I don't like his attitude.
Well, he's certainly got a good reputation in the business.
And he certainly got a nice drop kick as he just leveled Sexy Sam.
Look at
Hey,
this.
what's he doing? Come on, that's completely uncalled for. Ref, get in there.
He wants to push her around.
What he should be doing is trying to put her away, something he has so far proved himself incapable of doing. And Duggan choking Sexy Sam in the corner. And you'll notice Danny Duggan's taking Sexy Samantha a lot more seriously now than he was a little while ago, driving those boots right into her midsection. Now pausing to chat with the crowd, and that turned out to be his undoing. And oh! Did you hear that, River? What a chop by Sexy Samantha! And listen to these woos from the crowd, and another monkey flip. We saw the reverse version earlier, now we see the standard variety.
She's not scared to mix it up. Oh!
And Duggan with the backbreaker.
How much more of this can she take, though? You gotta ask yourself.
For sure, you certainly do. But Sexy Sam has proven herself to be very resilient. We've seen her in matches all over the place. We've seen that triple threat match back at Armageddon. We've seen her win that six-man gauntlet match at Mayhem. And if you haven't seen them, pick them up at www.monsterprowrestling.com. And whoa, I've never seen a submission move like this before. You were asking earlier if there were moves I haven't seen. Well, that's certainly one of them. Looks kind of like a variation of the surfboard, but...
He's trying to tear the pecs right off her.
Well, now he's going back to the more traditional chin lock, but I think he's got her hair trapped as well, maybe using a bit of a choke, trying to keep her from breathing. Sexy Samantha elbowing her way out. Sexy Samantha off the ropes. Sexy Samantha ducks the clothesline. Sexy Samantha ducks the back elbow. Sexy Samantha misses. And Danny Duggan pointing to his own head.
She's lucky she's got such strong pecs to land on. That's all those hours at the gym.
1, 2. She's just a girl count faster? That's ridiculous. You know, Danny Duggan's kind of starting to tick me off a little bit here. Now, I don't want to get excited. I don't want to get my blood pressure up. But I don't think I like Danny Duggan too much. But folks, I'm going to be objective. I'm going to be professional. I don't care who they put with me in the announcer's booth. And wait a minute, Sexy Sam meeting with the boot to the head. Sexy Sam with the cross body. Sexy Sam with the cover.
Did you take your medication today? I know you got to take 2 pills. One in the morning.
Schoolboy roll up 1, 2. Or maybe schoolgirl roll up. I don't know. Oh! And Duggan from behind. Duggan catching it with a forearm. Duggan
He's almost bleeding.
He's almost bleeding.
He's almost bleeding. He can feel it.
Danny Duggan maybe looking for some cheese with his wine, and now choking Sexy Sam. This is ridiculous.
I think he named his new move the pimp slap.
What?
That's what I heard. That was a rumor on the internet that you were talking about.
I wasn't talking about that.
Well, where do you start these rumors?
Sexy Sam in the corner. Danny Duggan with a full head of steam. Oh! Double knee right to the chest.
Maybe that was it.
And that certainly could be it. Wait a minute. Duggan following up with another. Oh! And that didn't turn out so well for him. I think Duggan dented his bumper. Wait a minute. Another cover. I'd like to get another better look at that combination by Danny Duggan, see exactly what happened there.
Well, we'll have to do one more then.
Oh, he's setting her up for one more. He's found.
Look at this drop toe hold. And Duggan gets up close and personal with the second turnbuckle. Danny Duggan stunned. Sexy Sam trying to gather herself, but I think she's a bit out here. Both competitors trying to get back. Sam back on her feet. Sam levels him with the lariat. And the back elbow. And hey, the spinning heel kick for good measure. The trifecta by Sexy Sam. A 1 and a 2 and a no.
Oh, that was close, eh?
It certainly was. And Danny Duggan learning not to underestimate Sexy Samantha, as Oz has learned, as Heavy Metal has learned, as Stevie Sane has learned. Oh, and what a DDT. And this one.
Head first into that ring.
All over. No. And I guess you have to hand it to Danny Duggan. Got a lot of resilience. Oh, wait a minute. Are we going to see the Sexy Senton? Sexy Sam scaling the heights here, ready to come out of the sun. I think we're gonna see.
Look at this.
Moonsault!
Oh!
She landed him right on the face. One, no. And how did Danny Duggan kick out of that? I don't think she caught him full on, because if she had, this would be it. Although, if I'm not mistaken, her knee landed really hard in his face. At least that's what it looked like from this vantage point.
Oh,
Hey,
another shot to the
jawbreaker!
face. He's seen it too.
This time a jawbreaker and a slap by Danny Duggan.
I was almost hoping that he didn't catch that play. But Sam, she's mad now. That fired her up.
Small package. 1, 2. Oh, how is
She's
that
showing
not?
how tough that she really is.
Sexy Sam indeed tough, and I think Sexy Sam
She thinks she
got it.
won. She's still delirious.
That's right. I think there was a kick out there, but it wasn't quite enough. I thought that was 3-2, folks. And wait a minute, Fisherman suplex. Release Fisherman suplex, which kind of defeats the purpose, but here we go. Cover.
He got her. He got her.
And Danny
That's
Duggan
it for
with
Sam's streak.
And Danny Duggan with a victory here, but boy, I think it cost him a lot more than he thought it would.
Ladies and gentlemen, AJ Sanchez is back in MPW, back in Edmonton. Things couldn't be greater, except for the fact that I've got to wrestle Bobby Sharp. This will be his first match in the heavyweight division. And you know what, I gotta say, I feel really, really sorry for him, because look who he's wrestling. Let me say my name again. Look who he's wrestling. AJ Sanchez. That's right. AJ Sanchez of the American Patriots. Bobby Sharp. I'm going to keep this short and sweet, just like the match is going to be tonight. You are going down 1, 2, 3 at the hands of AJ Sanchez.
Tonight. Tonight is the opportunity I've been waiting for. Tonight is my chance to shine in the heavyweight division. I've been a big fish in a small pond for too long. The junior heavyweight division, it's been fun. I've been champion twice already. Now, I'm moving on to bigger and better things. The heavyweight championship of Monster Pro Wrestling. I want that belt. I need that belt. And I've gotten big enough now where I can challenge for that belt. AJ Sanchez, tonight, you're going one-on-one with the young lion. You are the stepping stone for me to get into the heavyweight division and to prove I should be champion.
We're back here on Monster Pro Wrestling Madness, and don't forget, you can help to choose the new Monster Pro Wrestling Commissioner by checking out www.monsterprowrestling.com and voting for Martial Art McNeil for the new Monster Pro Wrestling Commissioner.
Or the Ripper.
Not the Ripper.
Vote the Ripper.
Don't vote the Ripper. Most of you know young lion Bobby Sharp as one of the pioneers of the junior heavyweight division. He held that junior heavyweight title longer than anyone else in Monster Pro Wrestling history before being dethroned by the Insidious Knight. But our young lion is all grown up, as tonight he makes his debut in the heavyweight division, taking on one of the heaviest heavyweights of all, a human locomotive in the form of AJ Sanchez.
Well, he's going to wish he was a lightweight after this match. You'll never want to grow up and face AJ Sanchez, I'll tell you that much.
That's true. If it wasn't for these fans, I wouldn't be the soon-to-be commissioner of Monster Pro Wrestling.
You're living a dream, though, with that, I'm telling you. Oh!
Schoolboy roll up by Bobby Sharp. Barely a
Now I'm
one
trying to
count.
watch the match here. Would you
I'm gonna
get
need to
with the
start drinking.
program?
I need a drink.
See, you're drinking beer, you admit it. I knew you were drinking on the way in here. You had a couple wobbly pops, so a couple glasses of Player Aid. You need all the help you can get.
I drink only the best scotch.
You do what in your guts?
I'd say something, River, but I'm sure that's going to get bleeped out of the CD. Bobby Sharp with some right hand to the skull of AJ Sanchez. Sanchez reverses him off the ropes. And oh, man, arm breaker by Bobby Sharp. And so far, AJ Sanchez having some trouble with his starboard wing there. Now Bobby Sharp wrapping them both up. Bobby Sharp switching to the left arm. Oh man, oh man. The young lion so far all over AJ Sanchez. Sanchez finally able to turn out of it, trying to reverse. But again, Bobby Sharp just a step ahead, and Sanchez forced to go to the ropes for the break.
He's all over him like cheap Mac Tac.
And AJ Sanchez, a veteran of the squared circle. We've seen him here, we've seen him in AWE, we've seen him all over Western Canada, all over the world.
Well, he's wrestled some of the biggest names in the business.
He sure has, and Bobby Sharp's really taking him to school here.
His battles with Massive Damage are legendary.
That's true. You can see that on Mayhem. You can also see AJ Sanchez
Look
and
at
Chevy take on
Look at us
PG
skills.
Cruz and Massive Damage on the...
That's 350 pounds.
Sure is. You saw there an example of the agility of AJ Sanchez. But it didn't do him a whole lot of good as he ends up once again with his arm trapped in the tender mercies of Bobby Sharp, the young lion.
The young lion, he is coming into his own. I do got to admit it.
Here's the break his arm chant. Sanchez backs him into the corner. Oh, what a shot. Come on, Rev, get in there.
He blocked that with his lips.
Up and over by Bobby Sharp, but AJ Sanchez got him. Oh, a snake eyes right on the turnbuckle.
Oh, neck breaker.
And a reverse neck breaker. And this could be a cover there. Quite a 3 count. But I think the back, Bobby Sharp's neck hit hard, as well as his skull on that turnbuckle. AJ Sanchez really has all the tools. He's got the speed, he's got the agility, he's got the power. The only thing I don't understand is why
the good looks.
The only thing I don't understand is why he would hang around with Steve Rivers and the American Patriots.
Because he can hang out with whoever he wants to.
I guess so.
Patriots is a winning team. What do you want? What can you say?
Patriots is a whining team.
Nah, you're gonna learn something. You're gonna learn a lot about professional wrestling. Even just being in the same room with those guys for 5 minutes. I'll tell you what, Steve Rivers knows more about wrestling. He forgot more about professional wrestling than you'll ever know.
Could be true. Steve Rivers, certainly a veteran, certainly very cagey, very cunning. Knows more dirty tricks than anyone else in the business. And he taught one of them to AJ Sanchez, it looks like, as AJ using the hair to bring down Bobby Sharp, and then going for a cover. Ouch. Leg drop there.
Well, I've got to say,
Lateral press by AJ Sanchez.
I got a saying that goes, is it ever deadly being deadly? And I'm going to let AJ Sanchez use it.
Cover, but again. Is it ever deadly being deadly? Do you
Is
listen
it
to the
ever
things you
deadly
say?
being deadly?
Go away.
It is deadly being deadly. You wouldn't
And yet
understand.
another cover. Look, when they're covering, pay attention. That could be the end of the match. And you're blah, 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 blah. Take your blah, blah, blah to the blah, blahologist and watch the match.
We can watch the replay if you were smart enough to call for one, but that's always my job. I always got to save the show. Where is Yukon Jack?
In the Yukon.
Well, he phoned me.
Jack.
I had Yukon Jack looking for my autograph, and now he says he wants to sign up with Monster Pro. If I'm the commissioner, I'm going to give him a job.
And Bobby Sharp might want to sign up with his chiropractor. AJ Sanchez really bending back that neck, twisting away. But Bobby Sharp managing to turn out of it and using those elbows. Sharp off the rope, ducks the clothesline, ducks the elbow. Sunset flip. Can he get AJ Sanchez over? Bobby Sharp. He does. He does. And not enough for the 3 count. And AJ, oh my goodness me.
He knocked it into next week with that clothesline.
You know, I think that may have hurt.
That's going to leave a mark, I'll tell you that much.
What a lariat, and now a cover, and again, and AJ Sanchez not hooking the leg. And you know, that's something that kind of annoys me. I mean, that's a rookie mistake. AJ Sanchez is a veteran. And, oh, come on, get him off the rope.
He's just enjoying beating this kid up. He's having a little fun at the expense of the young lion.
There's nothing fun about that.
Sure it is for AJ.
Look at AJ Sanchez dancing.
I told you, there's a guy who loves his job.
AJ with a full head of steam.
Look at this.
What's he doing?
I thought he was going to 619 him. He's agile enough to do it.
619 him?
He would have. Who's the man? Unlike my move, it's called the 6-9.
I don't get it. But notice AJ Sanchez so far unable to put Bobby Sharp away, and no matter the outcome of this match, it looks The stakes look dire for Bobby Sharp right now, but he can still hold his head high. He's giving it his all. He's giving it, and he still fighting back. But is AJ Sanchez just too much? Is AJ Sanchez just too big, too strong, too experienced for the young lion Bobby Sharp?
And too good looking.
Well, that's more your thing than mine.
You gotta admit it. You told me in the back you like this guy. You said you had to admit it, but that's only because he was standing next to you. Then you're playing up like you're his buddy. You're trying to get his vote. That's what you're doing. You're trying to pull some politics on me. You don't think I know what's going on around here? I've about had it with you. Don't make me slap your lips off, all right?
It's not politics. It's just, there's nothing wrong with shaking hands and making friends with everybody in the back.
Well, I've been busy shaking babies and kissing hands.
Cover! No! Bobby Sharp still kicking out. And it's true, fans, if you have a computer, go to www.monsterprowrestling.com. Vote for Martial Art McNeil for commissioner. Oh my goodness! And I vote for that. That's the kick of the night. And I vote for a replay. And a cover there by AJ Sanchez, but not enough. What does it take to put Bobby Sharp away? Certainly a kick like that would end careers. Holy smokes! I thought Bobby Sharp's head was going to land right here at our table.
I think part of it did.
Oh, nothing good's going to come of this. Oh, missile drop kick.
That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. This kid is starting to impress me. I might take a shine to him yet. You never know.
Starting to impress you.
He needs a makeover. He needs a couple tattoos, some Versace shades.
If you can't be impressed by Bobby Sharp's resilience, by his competitiveness, by his athleticism, I don't know what it takes to impress you.
You see, you'll hang out with me next week. You'll have a new grill, a couple gold teeth, some diamonds in there.
Right. It's okay. I don't need my picture Photoshop.
Maybe a tattoo on his neck.
Bobby Sharp working his way back. Drop kick.
Versace biker makeover.
Sanchez staggering. Bobby Sharp capitalizing.
Look at this.
Spinning heel kick.
Another
Sanchez
kick
down.
to the
And a
face.
cover. 1, 2. Would you get out of my way? I need room here.
You need room for what?
You're hogging the microphone. Impact Impaler coming up. We've seen this so many times. And there's no. Sanchez shoves him in. Oh!
Does that look like it hurt? Is that how it felt when you fell in that crack outside on the sidewalk?
I don't know how Bobby Sharp kicked out, considering his internal organs were probably squished flat. He was just pancaked by AJ Sanchez.
Well, that's instinct now.
And what's Sanchez doing?
You can't teach that. You wouldn't know about that. You wouldn't understand. That's only something a fighter possesses. Not you. You're a biter, not a fighter.
Sharp gonna try and superplex AJ Sanchez. Oh, and this was a bad idea for Bobby Sharp. And this is not a good idea either. Wait a minute, what's Sanchez doing? Moonsault!
Oh my God!
Nobody home! Sanchez crashed and burned. Sanchez, and now we're gonna see it. The Impact Impaler. But wait a minute, what's Steve Rivers doing? What's Steve Rivers? He's got a piece of paper.
He's giving him an autograph. He should thank him. See that?
What the hell is Rivers asking for the ref's autograph? I don't know.
No, he signed a contract or something out here.
I don't know what's going on. It's Steve Rivers. And look at this, Bobby Sharp getting involved. Bobby Sharp had this match one turnaround. I can't believe.
Look at this.
No, wait a minute.
Oh my God.
Slam by AJ Sanchez.
That's got to be it.
Yes. That's ridiculous. That can't have happened. Steve Rivers, you suck. Come on, turn down the suck. This is get.
That's big words for a little man. You're going to end up picking up your teeth with broken fingers. You keep that up.
This is unbelievable. This is not. This is what worries me about the American Patriots.
Boris, I look at you and I don't see the confidence, and I certainly don't see the mean streak I see in the other Patriots, so I'll make you this offer because I think you're a good kid. You come in the ring and you wrestle me as a man, straight up. You don't need to cheat. You'll learn more from me in that time period than you're ever going to learn from those guys because they're manipulating you. But I tell you this, you slap me, you punch me, you kick me, you don't break in the corner, you choke me, or you rake my eyes, and I will take out all the fury and anger that I have for the Patriots on you.
If you look up the words veteran experience in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of Chi-Chi Cruz. Well, tonight, Chi-Chi Cruz is going to give Boris the Bruiser of the American Patriots the wrestling lesson of his life. Ring the bell. Class is in session.
One thing I have noticed, I haven't seen the rest of the American Patriots so far. We saw Steve Rivers interfere in Sanchez's match, but you have to wonder as well, Chi-Chi Cruz, of course, a staunch ally of Massive Damage, his tag team partner in Assault and Battery, as well as one of the chief enemies of the American Patriots. Certainly, I'm quite surprised that Rivers would send out Boris the Bruiser, the least experienced member of the Patriots, to try and take out Chi-Chi Cruz.
You never know what's going to happen around here, you know what I mean?
Chi-Chi Cruz using the turnbuckles. And another clean break by Boris the Bruiser. So maybe Chi-Chi Cruz having some influence on the youngster after all. And you know what? I'm just going to let you talk.
Just a little bit, right?
Not if you're Chi-Chi Cruz. Chi-Chi Cruz, a very decorated veteran of the squared circle. He's had more championships than... He's held the MPW Heavyweight Championship. He's held the MPW Tag Team Championship on multiple occasions. And right there, he nearly got a 3 count.
But you know what they say about rules? Rules are made to be broken, right? What are they for?
They're to keep order. Order in society.
Nah. You gotta live a little. I said it before, you need the Versace biker makeover. It's about time you get a haircut, we'll shave. I'm gonna introduce you to Lysol.
Haircut, shave, look at you.
You ever heard of mouthwash? You need some.
Look, I've told you I'm not going out drinking with you. Back to once again into the corner. Another clean break by Boris. And whoa, a cheap shot, spoke too soon. Boris taking a cheap shot there. And Chi-Chi Cruz not too impressed.
Oh, look at this camera angle we're getting here on our monitor. This is great.
Sure is. Nice shot there.
These cameras zoom right in.
By Boris
Oh, you can hear those
look at
slaps.
Chi-Chi Cruz. Look at Chi-Chi Cruz, fairly ineffective.
Holy! You can hear those back in Winnipeg.
And Chi-Chi Cruz urging Boris the Bruiser on. And Boris the Bruiser unable to win. And now
Chi-Chi had enough of that.
And
look at this.
Here's yet another lesson for Boris the Bruiser, courtesy of Chi-Chi Cruz.
Look at this. He's tying him up. Oh!
And
Cheats trying to slap the taste out of his mouth.
And then a running clothesline. And now off the ropes. And another one. Nice combination by Chi-Chi Cruz and a cover. Referee slightly out of position. And if not, that might have been it. And now Boris the Bruiser do-si-doed off the ropes and right into a power slam. And some impressive strength by Chi-Chi Cruz getting Boris up. And some impressive resilience by Boris kicking out of it.
So I just want to know one thing, my martial art.
Oh, here we go.
What's it like being trapped in that body?
Were you checking your little stickies you wrote out before the show? That's so cute. Backslide attempt by Chi-Chi Cruz. He's got him up. Wait a minute, this is submission. Double chicken wing.
That's a cruiser fix. He almost had him in a cruiser fix. That's a new move. Oh no!
And we're calling for disqualification, and all of a sudden, AJ Sanchez, Steve Rivers, Darren the Bomb Dalton hitting the ring.
It's over.
The American Patriots.
Uh-oh.
Couldn't leave well enough alone. Attacking Chi-Chi Cruz.
Cheech is in trouble now. Look at the bomb's got the chain.
That's Steve Rivers. Steve Rivers with a small chain. Bashing away on Chi-Chi Cruz. Darren the Bomb Dalton wearing that dog collar and chain. And now
Look
he's
at
going
this.
to hit
Oh my God. They busted him open. He's bleeding all over everything.
The American Patriots not able to leave well enough alone. Come on, Boris. Do us proud. Stop this. And look at this Boris the Bruiser applauding. I really thought Boris the Bruiser had... I'm really
PJ
disappointed.
really calling for some help. He ain't gonna get none.
I really thought Boris the Bruiser had turned the corner here.
Told you Cheech has no friends left.
I really thought that we would...
Look at the blood pour out of him. Somebody turned on a fire.
I really thought we could see more from him here. But look at this, AJ Sanchez pounding away. Now Darren the Bomb Dome. Now and Cheech fighting back as best he can, but this is 4-on-1. And you're right, we need some help out there. This is ridiculous. Come on. Don't just stand there, TJ Roy. Get some people out here.
They're beating him to a pulp.
This is ridiculous.
If this is any sign of what the dog collar match, or is this a shot?
But look at this,
Assault
TJ Cruz.
battery.
TJ Cruz is fighting back anyway. The number's too much for him. TJ Cruz holding on because he knows it's not just him at stake. It's massive damage. TJ Cruz, massive staunchest ally, and he can't leave massive damage alone against the American Patriots in that dog collar match. But now, the number's too much. Boris the Bruiser, AJ Sanchez, Darren the Bomb Dalton, and the ringleader of the American Patriots, All-American Steve Rivers.
Well, this is extremely personal. This is deeper than professional wrestling for sure.
Gang beatdown.
Look at this. And they're going to do it to him on the chain.
Double team
Look at
over
this.
here.
Look at that. Oh, my God.
Steve Rivers with the assisted DDT onto the chain.
A spike DDT onto the chain. That dog collar that can fit around your waist. You can wrap that around your waist twice.
Vamos a ganar. 1, 2, 3. Los cinta, a few moments in Canada taught me one thing. That we gotta fly high and deathify to win the tag titles. Y ahora, yo y mi amigo Kamikaze, vamos a ganar todo lo que tenemos que ganar. Kamikaze?
Evan Inferno, Winston Flynn, the Heat Seekers, the Brothers in Flight, the acrobatic psychopath Kamikaze, and the Mexican madman himself, Eclipse. Don't take us lightly. We're gonna get reckless. We're gonna get crazy. We're taking those tag team championships, and there ain't anything you can do about it. Let's get crazy.
Last week on Monster Pro Wrestling Madness, the acrobatic psychopath Kamikaze came this close to defeating the Insidious Knight for the Monster Pro Wrestling Junior Heavyweight title.
No, he came that close.
That close.
That close.
That close.
No, that close. He came that close.
It doesn't matter. The point is this. Tonight, Kamikaze, along with his partner Eclipse, will get another shot at the gold. Can the high-flying, death-defying Brothers in Flight soar to the Tag Team Championship, or will they be grounded by the Heat Seekers?
And Kamikaze, Brothers in Flight, and they're as close as brothers. Really? They're not blood brothers, but you've seen them watch each other's back, and oh! The Heat Seekers attacking from behind. There you hear the bell ringing. Winston Flynn with Kamikaze in the corner. Evan Inferno with Eclipse.
Wow, they are beating this guy up. They're laying a licking on him.
Nice reversal. And the Heat Seekers are reintroduced to one another. And now,
Look at this.
Hurricane Rana in stereo.
Look, there it is. There's the belts right there. Give me one of those. Give me one of those there, Michael Bolton. I'm going to slap this guy around. I had about enough of his lip, too. That's what I'm talking about, my man. I appreciate that.
Here,
Look
yeah,
at that.
play with that.
Have you ever seen one of those in your life? You've never held one? I've been a champion all my life. I know what I'm talking about.
You're a champion BS artist is what you are. The Heat Seekers circling the ring here, looking a little worse for the wear. The Brothers in Arms starting things off fast and furious, and that's what they gotta do. They gotta keep this pace fast. They gotta keep going.
Look at this.
And here we go, just like that.
God. Out to the cement. Unbelievable.
Double crossbody.
Unbelievable action.
And these fans are absolutely right with their chant there.
Do we gotta block that out?
The Brothers in Flight sacrificing their own bodies here early. And like I said, they have to do that. They gotta keep the pace going. Winston Flynn and Evan Inferno, known for their more methodical pacing.
Well, they're just chanting what you're full of.
Eclipse sending Winston Flynn off the ropes. Nice leapfrog there by Eclipse. Nice arm drag takeover. And another. Eclipse starting things off at a frenetic pace. And now locking the arm of Winston Flynn.
What a matchup already, man. You're right. Contrast the styles. That puts on for real good entertainment.
It sure does, River. You're right about that. Nice kick there. Double team maneuver by the Brothers in Flight. Kamikaze, and really Kamikaze, the rookie sensation. He's celebrating his first year in the sport as of this month. And you're seeing right here why he's quickly becoming one of the most popular stars here. A series of martial arts kicks to the leg. You saw those spins earlier. The magistral cradle. Oh man, a real mixture of styles displayed by Kamikaze. In 5 seconds, I saw Japanese influence, I saw Mexican influence, I saw American influence. Kamikaze learns from everywhere he goes. He's just a sponge.
What about some Canadian influence? You got any Canadian in you?
I'm not. I've heard that joke too. And I'm going to keep us, the FCC or the CRTC will be down on us if I even bother to dignify that with a response. And look at this, eclipse taken to the sky, and it looks like an eclipse. Look at this.
Who's bleeding? Someone's bleeding already. One of these guys is busted open. Must be from a mouth or something, or a nose. I don't know.
Well, I can't tell from this vantage point. Winston Flynn using the hammerlock, and Eclipse out wrestling him. Winston Flynn with a reversal. Winston Flynn trying to keep that traditional mat wrestling. He's got a bit of a power advantage on Eclipse, I would imagine. Although Eclipse really quite chiseled. And here comes Evan Inferno. Oh, and there goes Evan Inferno. Tripped up by that drop toe hold. And Eclipse goes to the side headlock.
Well, I heard the Heat Seekers have another present for you.
Don't get me started. I'm leaving that all behind. It's funny, as soon as I got ahead in the race to become commissioner, I stopped hearing from the Heat Seekers and their abusive phone calls. Interesting, and whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
That could have been bad. That could go south. That's the kind of move. These guys have no fear.
That's right, that high-risk offense. There you see why they call him the acrobatic psychopath. The missile drop kick, Eclipse, distracting Evan Inferno, and while he watched the birdie, Kamikaze came off the top with both feet.
What are they called? The Brothers in Tights?
That's Brothers in Flight, Ripper, and you know that as well as I do. Maybe, if you do some research now and then. And I don't mean looking over the internet at www.shavedapes.com.
Look at this! Oh my God!
Man, oh man, I'm running out of things to say about the agility of Kamikaze.
What can you say about it? I'm speechless.
No, you're not.
That doesn't happen very often, so you should take it out. That's the first time ever.
If you were ever speechless, I'd do more than take a note. I'd get down on my knees, face Allah, and dance.
You do that every night. Already.
And look at this.
Look at this.
Springboard elbow by Kamikaze. And down. And oh! An assisted attack. Poetry in motion by Eclipse and Kamikaze. They're brothers in flight. So far, having their way with the Heat Seekers. And if I'm Evan Inferno, I'm thinking of making a tag.
Oh, look at that.
Actually, if I'm thinking Evan Inferno, I'm thinking of making an appointment with my dentist. Another quick tag, Brothers in Flight. Very smooth in the ring. Getting some real quick tags. We're going to see a double team move. Double Northern Lights suplex. And this is what we'll see what the champions are made of. Eclipse calling for it. Are we going to see? Oh, rolling assisted senton. And now a cover? No. And we're going to see another one. And this time, of the moonsault type variety. 1, 2. What was that in the Arabian press? These guys use so many moves so quickly, I can't keep up with them. Yet another tag. Inferno reversing. And Inferno finally the kick to the ribs, and he needs to make a tag here and does. Winston Flynn back in. And really, this is only the second tag we've seen from the Heat Seekers. Meanwhile, the Brothers in Flight have been going back and forth all night. And statistics-wise, it's the team that makes the most tags is the teams that keeps the fresh man in the ring, and the team that wins the match.
You figured that out on your own?
I'm just saying, I'm trying to provide some enlightenment. And look at this! A schoolboy roll-up by Eclipse. Hey, how many times have I said, look at this? I'm trying not to do that anymore.
You got a hole in your lip.
You got a hole in your head.
Well, that's why I don't get any more body piercings, because I already have enough problems with the holes I already got.
A specific kind of hole, Ripper.
Unlike you, you're a specific kind of hole, too.
Evan Inferno's just pounding away at
The
Eclipse
straight
on the
beats.
outside. Winston. And listen to this. And boy, oh boy, was this crowd ever behind Eclipse, and the Brothers in Flight extremely popular here. I know some little girls who have a crush on Kamikaze.
I know a couple, too. I know you happen to have a crush on Kamikaze, don't you? You sick freak. We
The
knew
Brothers
it.
in Flight, the masked team. And you know, Ripper, I think you should consider wearing a mask, or at the very least a paper bag over your head.
I did buy a new outfit, though, for the show.
Yeah, right. Whatever you wear in the privacy of your own home is your own business. Leave your little ballerina tutus out of this. Oh man, did you see that clothesline by Winston Flynn?
I have to get custom-made underwear with a little bit more room in the front. You know what I mean?
Well,
no,
where-
I guess you don't.
Well, that's
I'm sorry, I'm asking the wrong guy.
Of course you need more room to stuff all those cucumbers down there. You're disgusting. Potato salad,
Well,
ice cream.
When I told you to put a potato in your
Watch
shorts,
the match.
and you
Watch the
came
match.
back, all the
Eclipse
girls were
trying to make
screaming.
a tag.
That's because I told you had the potato in the back of your shorts. What do you think they're gonna do? Of course they're gonna scream.
Did any of that make any sense?
It all makes sense if you'd open your ears and listen. Keep an open mind.
If my mind was any more open, my brains would fall out.
Well, your open already.
Come on, they're tagging him in.
I can. It sounds like a wind tunnel in there.
The Heat Seeker's taking advantage. The referee distracted, getting Kamikaze out of the ring. Eclipse with the roll-up. Referee still turned around, and now look at this. More double teaming. And look at this. Evan Inferno driving Eclipse face first into the mat. And folks, we have new plywood here at the Monster Pro Wrestling. If you've noticed a different sound, we have new wood underneath the ring. And Evan Inferno introducing Eclipse right to that new wood. And that stuff is hard.
We don't have no padding. You got that right, man. That's one thing about that Monster Pro ring. Unbelievably stiff.
That's right. Before the show, a number of wrestlers were complaining about the ring. And Eclipse just
Well, if they're complaining, they're in the wrong promotion.
Eclipse driven face first right into it. And listen to this crowd getting behind the Brothers in Flight. They're going absolutely wild here. And Evan Inferno with a rare drop kick. A little self-congratulatory pose there by the self-proclaimed Mean Machine. And another tag, and oh, those vicious elbows by Evan Inferno. And I have to admit, the Heat Seekers are as tough as they come. Say what you will about their choice of friends and their choice of tactics. They are one tough tag team. But look at this again, using the shortcuts. Why? Why, Heat Seekers? Why? Why do they do this?
Because they're smart. They're smart. They're brilliant. Look at that.
Whoa! Exploder suplex by Winston Flynn. I thought you couldn't teach an old knob new tricks, but I haven't seen that one before from him. Nice T-bone suplex.
He almost landed in Yellowknife.
And Eclipse hits that turnbuckle hard. And look at that. He doesn't have any strength to keep himself up. And Eclipse really needs to make a tag, or this is the beginning of the end of the hopes for the challengers. And look at Kamikaze on the outside, really urging on his teammate. These two so close. And really, this is what a tag team is all about. Eclipse, Kamikaze, watching each other's back, driving together on the roads together. And look at Kamikaze getting the crowd inspired. The crowd chanting chubby chicken, referring to Evan Inferno's girth, I believe. Uh-oh. We've seen this move before and it ain't.
they're letting on here.
Why don't you go look it up? And look at this. Eclipse blocking the suplex. Eclipse blocking the double team suplex. Double DDT.
And his leg whipped across that bottom rope. You could tear out a hamstring like that, and
Eclipse has got to make a tag, though. And I mean, it doesn't matter how much the crowd cheers. It doesn't matter how much the crowd claps. If you're trapped in that ring with no ring and no... And wait a minute. From our vantage point, we can see... Is that Knight crawling? Knight crawling into the ring, but what's...
Oh, it's going to be a nightmare for somebody.
Eclipse just inches away from the tag.
Look at this.
Wait a minute. What happened there?
That was an assist.
Knight just pulled Kamikaze off the ring apron. And there's nobody there. Eclipse looking for his partner. There's no one there. Referee sitting Knight out of the ring. Kamikaze going after Knight.
You know what I think happened there? Kamikaze slipped, and Knight tried to catch him. He tried to save him.
Oh no, Spike Pile Driver coming up.
Spike Pile Driver
coming up. Where's Kamikaze?
Oh!
Right on the money. And I think we can put this one in. Yeah. This one's academic.
That's it.
Kamikaze running back to the ring, but it's too little, too late.
Too late.
And a victory for the Heat Seekers.
That's the closest you're ever going to get to one of those belts. So you should kiss it goodbye right now. They're giving them back to the champs.
I still can't figure out what Knight and the Heat Seekers have in common. I can't figure out what the Heat Seekers and El Nino and Knight have in common.
My hat's off to these guys tonight.
That's our champions off the ring.
Your helmets off? Put it back on. You know there's a rule about that. Look at these two idiots. Get up. What's going on? And wait a minute. Eclipse and Kamikaze exchanging words in the center of the ring. Cameraman, get a look at that. What's going on here? Things getting a little heated. Kamikaze explaining Knight's interference, and Eclipse just shoved Kamikaze. Boy, remember when I said these guys were closer than brothers? Well, I think we're having a little brotherly disagreement here. Boy, I just can't say the right thing for a trying.
They're in the long dome, so it's finally come to this. 2 men in the ring, 2 dog collars attached by a 30-pound chain. I'll tell you what, at Aggression, Darren Dalton, you were left bleeding all over the mat. At First Blood, you tried to screw Massive Damage over with the American Patriots doing a run-in, and now it's come to this. A dog collar chain match.